Chapter 4. More days passed and Sarah and Henry became closer and closer. They made love often and spent time talking each day. Or at least, Sarah guessed days were passing. It was still hard for her to tell. It was after a bout of sensual lovemaking, slow and orgasm-inducing, in Sarah's case multiple orgasm-inducing, and they were lying together, nude, Sarah's leg thrown over the alien's torso, her finger tracing lazy circles over his smooth chest. "You're the only one that talks to me," Sarah said. Not even one other alien had come to see her since she had been in the ship. It had only been Henry, his presence a familiar feeling in her brain. She wasn't sure her eyes could be able to tell the aliens apart, but her brain could. Henry felt a certain way, comfortable. "It is my job," Henry said in the young woman's head. His words stung, and she couldn't help but keep a hurt look from falling quickly across her face, and a hurt thought from flashing in her brain, easily picked up upon by the telepathic alien, though he missed the look upon her face since his species never changed the expression on their faces. Was Sarah just a job to Henry? He was fucking her for shit's sake. Was that his job? She had given everything to the alien, without nearly as much consideration as she would back on Earth, which was strange. She kept yelling to herself from the back of her mind. "I misspoke," Henry said calmly. His voice was a strange thing, calm and deep, but it wasn't really his voice at all, since it was only in the young woman's head. The whole thing was sure to drive her crazy if she gave it any thought at all. "I only mean that I am tasked with taking care of you, though that was supposed to only mean feeding you." Sarah grinned. "You're going above and beyond the call of duty," she said. Henry laughed again. "Yes," he said, "I am." "So how many of you are on the ship, of your species?" "We are Aeons," Henry said. "How many Aeons are there?" "Just under 100 are on this craft," Henry said. "How did you get this job?" And she knew right away she had said something wrong, for the alien's face turned a dark gray. It was obvious he was displeased. "I am being punished," he said. "I wish not to be on this ship. At least, I did not until we picked you up." Sarah reached down as the alien spoke and took the crystal within her fingers. The alien looked at it. "Why are you being punished?" she asked. She didn't think Henry was going to answer her, and Sarah was about to apologize for bringing the question up when he did speak, in her mind, of course. You call them fathers. My father, he was punished, and when he died, the punishment went to me. That is how we do things on our world." "That sounds awful," Sarah said. "It isn't fair." "No, it is not. But it is my burden to withstand, as it will be my son's duty, if I ever am to have one." "We couldn't, have a child, could we?" Sarah asked. That seemed to amuse Henry, for his face flashed scarlet. "I think not," he said. "What did your father do?" Sarah pushed. "He refused military service. He was a coward. I wish nothing more than to fight, but I am barred from doing so, and so I was sent to the ship." "You wish to fight? In the military?" "Yes," Henry said. "Warriors are looked upon very favorably on our world. I wish it more than anything, but it is not to be." "You seem almost scared of my necklace," Sarah said, holding the crystal. "I noticed you're very careful not to touch it, even when we are making love." "It could hurt me," Henry said, and then his face turned red and the balls on his neck shook. "At least that's what they say. I'm not a superstitious being, but I do not want to take the chance." "What is it exactly?" Sarah asked, looking down at the crystal. "What does it do?" "It is a weapon," Henry said, surprising the human woman. "And it will save us." "Save you?" Sarah asked, and the alien nodded, and he was just about to answer her when there was a shuddering shake of the ship, and in the distance a loud boom. "What was that?" Sarah asked, sitting up in bed. "We're under attack," the alien told her telepathically, and then he hurried to get dressed.